No sign of them. I'm going in.
Maybe we ought to wait till morning.
No, I'm going to do it now. They've probably gone walkabout. Give me a warning shot if you hear anything.
You and Mike take care of the horses. I better talk to her alone.
Right.
Mr. Cobb?
Yes.
Won't you come in? I've been expecting you. I'm Ella Clausen.
How do you do, Mrs. Clausen? I'm sorry to hear about your husband disappearing.
Thank
Is there any news?
you. No. You don't have to spare me, Mr. Cobb. I know why you've come.
Oh, I brought along a man named Mike Ellman as a kind of a replacement till your husband gets back.
Of course. I mean, you have your business to run.
Well, your husband's a good agent, Mrs. Clausen. He's one of the best we've had. Must have had a kind of a tough time trying to manage by yourself.
Well, my husband's brother was kind enough to come in and help me out. Walter? Walter, this is Mr. Cobb, who owns the stage line.
How do you do?
Very glad to know you, Mr. Cobb. You were quite a hero to my brother.
Oh, well, I was just saying he's one of our best men.
Yeah. Just a few forms to clear up before your man takes over, Mr. Cobb.
Ah, there's no hurry at all. Well, it's beautiful.
Oh, an opal, Mr. Cobb. My wedding present. One of my husband's favorite stones. This type's called a fire opal.
Hmm. I've never seen one with quite so much fire.
That's just what my husband says. I begged him not to go into the Toronto, Mr. Cobb, but once David sets his mind on something, nobody can change it.
Well, what was he doing?
I don't know. My husband seldom tells me his business, and there was some talk of the treasure, but I really don't know.
Would he just pack up and leave without an explanation?
I'm sure he didn't plan to stay away. That's why I'm so worried about him, that he might be hurt.
Look, Mrs. Clausen, I don't want to embarrass you or anything, but are you all right
Oh,
for...
yes. Oh, that's very kind of you. But I have no need of money. It's help I need. I'm sure my husband is alive, and he may be hurt, and I'm able to get back, but I'm sure he's alive. And I've got to find him. Will you help me, Mr. Cobb?
Well, I'd like to, but I'm not a guide.
My brother-in-law doesn't hold out much hope. Nobody does. But they've all of them been listening to the native stories.
Well, what stories?
About Toronto, the burning land. They say that no white man that's ever been there has ever got back alive.
Dan? Dan?
Yeah?
What do you know about the Toronto?
The burning land.
Mm-hmm.
It's haunted.
What do you mean it's haunted?
Well, the Aborigines believe it's guarded by the spirits of their dead. It's sacred land. There's supposed to be a shrine or a burial ground. Something like that.
Well, in the first place, I don't believe in native superstition, Mr. Cobb, and secondly, my husband needs help.
You mean he went into the Toronto?
Yeah, yes, he did. I'd like to help you, Mrs. Clausen, but I do have a business to run.
And my husband was one of your agents. I know I have no right to ask you, but I do, Mr. Cobb. Please, please help me to find him.
We'll need a tracker, one who knows the country. I need a guide. A good tracker. 2 or 3 days, I'll pay $1 a day. I'm looking for a man who went into the Toowoomba.
You got a Toowoomba?
Yeah? Well, wait a minute.
You got a Toowoomba?
Yes?
I lead you.
What's your name?
Tagara.
You know the country?
I know it.
How come all the others were so frightened, and you aren't?
Toowoomba is my land.
What is it?
That sign.
What's it mean?
Go back.
I'm sure in favor of that.
This is the first clue we've found, but I do think Mrs. Clausen should go back. Why don't you take her, and we'll keep following the trail?
No, I'm coming along, Mr. Cobb. Walter can do as he pleases.
Listen, it looks like Clausen got himself killed for violating some tribal taboo. There's no point in getting anyone else killed.
Well, I thought I made it clear that anyone was free to go.
That's not fair, Chris. You know perfectly well I won't. Ah, forget it. Let's get going.
Is that just to frighten people, or do they really mean it?
They kill.
How about you?
They kill me too. But worse why?
Why worse?
They hate me because of the thing I did.
Well, let's go. It's only about an hour till dark.
Chris, you know, I've been thinking...
We'll do to relieve you for an hour yet. Get back out there and keep your eyes open.
I know, but look, it's bad enough us pushing across tribal lands and ignoring a warning. But he's done something against the tribe. They've got some really good reasons to hate us.
Kogara. You get back on guard. Don't start any trouble, but be ready for anything. Kogara, you said your tribe hates you for something you did. Now, we're all in this together, and I think you better tell me what it is.
I steal.
Oh?
I steal a necklace for a woman. Even she would not speak to me. For my people to steal means death.
Well, then why are you risking your life like this?
A man dies alone in his tomb, Mr. Cobb. It's a bad death.
That's wonderful. Well, it's wonderful. Taking a chance like that for someone he loved.
I thought you'd probably be asleep.
No. I'm frightened, Mr. Cobb.
Now, Mrs. Clausen, I told you that I thought you ought to go back to town and let us carry on the search. I think in the morning...
Well, no, it isn't that at all, Mr. Cobb. It's Walter.
Walter?
Well, he's been wonderful the way he helped me out at the depot and everything, but he's so strange, the way he looks at me sometimes. But I shouldn't be worrying you with all this, because you've been so kind to me and so good. Chris.
Ella, it's late. Ella should be asleep. With a long, hard day ahead. And I don't have to remind you how long your husband's been missing.
Good night, Mr. Cobb.
Good night. Not enough here to cook your dinner.
How good stay here?
Why not?
Spirit people not like.
So this is why they call it Toowoomba, the burning land, huh?
Trek go there.
It's like looking into the pit of hell.
Well, let's get going.
tracks are pretty messy. Could you figure them out?
Two fella come here, horse stop. Long time. One horse run away. Without man.
The riderless horse could have belonged to your husband. Whoever was following him might have scared it away.
But why was he followed, Mr. Cobb?
I don't know. You said he was looking for treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe somebody thought he could find it. I think we better camp here.
No good stay here. We go.
It's almost dark.
No good stay.
We can't push on now. We've got to find out what these tracks mean. We need daylight for that.
We stay here, we die.
He may be right, Chris. We ought to try to get to high ground we can defend.
We haven't had any trouble so far.
We got that warning at the river.
They put those things up the way we put up no trespassing signs. All right. There's some high ground. We camp up there.
No. Those trees make the best shelter.
Mr. Cobb makes the decisions about where we camp.
It's cold. The trees form a windbreak.
Well, my brother-in-law's right, Mr. Cobb. It is cold.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Cobb.
But that's ridiculous. We may get trapped down here.
Get the stuff down by the trees, will you?
Come, Ella.
Well, what do you make of that? She's afraid of him, but she sides with him.
I make it that she's a woman, and she's trouble.
Bring the horses down, will you? I'm going to look around.
Getting worried about you. Did you find anything?
Part of the answer.
You've been gone such a long time. We've all eaten. Let me get something for
Thanks,
you.
I'll eat later.
Something wrong? Why, that's David. You found him.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, everybody tried to tell me he was dead, but I didn't believe them. You're sure that you... Of course you are. May I?
What happened?
I found him.
Clausen.
Yeah, what's left of him.
How'd that happen?
Could have fallen.
What about the other man, the one he was following?
I don't know. Kogara?
Been having trouble with him. He's panicked. Got to admit, there's a lot of places I'd rather be myself.
Kogara, the tracks that we found are the horses. They come at the same time, or one come later?
Same time.
Thanks.
If he wasn't followed, that makes it even more confusing.
Yeah, I'll say it does. It's also confusing why Brother Walter didn't want us to camp at the side of the mountain. That's where I found the body. Where is he?
He's over there. I got him, Chris.
What do you mean you got me? I'd taken a walk and was coming back.
Taking a walk? I thought you were so worried about aborigines.
Huh? They're not around here after all.
A little while ago, you seemed to think we were in quite a bit of danger.
Perhaps I just listened to native superstition.
I found your brother. He's dead.
I'm not surprised, Mr. Cobb. I expected it.
Why?
You yourself expected him to be dead. We came to find him. We have. I'd like to leave at first light. I loved my brother. It's just that I should dislike to share his fate, and I feel we all will unless we leave the Toowoomba at once. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get some rest.
That's as cold-blooded a performance as I've ever seen. Just doesn't make sense. He didn't even want to see his brother.
None of this makes sense.
Toowoomba! Fire! Spirit people, punish!
Kogara, what?
Spirit people, punish! You'll die! Everyone!
What's wrong with him?
This is what my brother was after, Mr. Cobb. I found it.
Opals are supposed to bring bad luck. This one hasn't done anyone much good.
Kogara's probably gone to warn the tribe. Thinks he can redeem himself.
They'd give a lot of spears to get that rock back.
Yeah, well, you better get after him and bring him back here. He's panicking enough to do anything right now.
Right. Keep a gun in your hand.
I will. You two better get some rest while you can.
I wouldn't be too concerned, Mr. Cobb. It's only superstition that guards the Toowoomba.
Yeah, well, you've just stolen yourself quite a piece of superstition. I'd keep that thing undercover if I were you. Dan?
No. I can't sleep, Chris. Talk to me.
Sit down. Got some tea. Kind of strong, but I'll make some fresh.
No tea. Just talk.
What about?
Chris. Oh, what's the matter? Don't you find me attractive?
Yes, I find you very attractive, and I think a lot of other men have found you attractive. Like your husband.
My husband's dead.
He went after that opal for you, didn't he? And now he's dead, and you've got the opal. But someone went with your husband. That's quite a chain of circumstances. Now I think we better ask Walter some questions. He's sick.
Could it be a stroke? I saw someone once who had one.
He's pretty young for a stroke. Looks like poisoning to me.
Poison. The Aborigines. That's it. That's how they keep the superstitions going. They make believe it's the spirits. David said the witch doctors always work that way.
Did you do this?
Spirit
You see.
I found him at the entrance of the cave. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. I think he might have been poisoned.
Magala.
Magala. I know you think you had cause when he stole your fire rock, but you can't commit murder.
Don't have to kill. Spirit people, punish.
Is this Magala poisoning?
Very bad. I ate one time. Almost died.
Almost. You mean there's an antidote? Something to make him well?
Berry. But better he die.
Can we get some of these berries?
I'll go with him and make sure.
All right, well, hurry it up. I don't think he can last much longer, and I've got a lot of questions I want answered.
Right.
No. Stay where you are. Throw your gun down. I'm sorry, Chris.
You poisoned him.
Why?
He insisted on a bargain I didn't intend to keep.
You in exchange for the opal?
When you're poor, you have to make use of what talent you have. It wasn't much of a step up to marry one of your depot agents, but it was better than nothing. And we heard about the fire rock from the Aborigines.
You sent your husband to steal it. You arranged for him to be killed, too?
It was an accident. But Walter was frightened to go back. That's why I asked you.
Well, your opal has cost one and very possibly 2 lives. That's kind of a high price.
That's the funny part of it, Chris. You could have had me for nothing. You know, I ought to kill you.
but I won't. Maybe you can make it back, unarmed and on foot.
What'll we do?
Stay still and try to keep alive. All four of us. See if you can find those berries. I'll try to round up the horses.
Right. Come on, Kagara.
Ella! Ella, wait! Come back here! No matter what she did, that's a horrible way to die.
Spirit people, punish.
Well, Kogara, this should make up to your people for whatever crime you committed. When you bring them the fire rock, they'll be glad to take you back.